Let me remind you here of one important thing about this process. Your SoulCollage deck is a personal deck. It is not a deck that includes every possible netter. It is not a teaching deck or a universal deck like a tarot deck. You may have archetypes in your deck that appear in the tarot's major arcana. That might be a good reference for you if you have used tarot. But it will not have them all. Include only ones that are numinous for you and which have vital energy in your life as guides or as challengers, except for the two that I think we had all better include, the Fool and Death. Myths have soul truth. It doesn't matter that they are not historical or literal. Carl Jung called this the middle realm, a realm of existence between and around all matter, the conscious and the unconscious, the visible and the invisible, weaving them together in a living, interconnected way. We exist within these archetypes, and they exist within us, assisting us as we manifest our particular soul essence. When we recognize how our little local self is playing, or has played, one of these mythic roles, we begin to see our personal story embedded in greater meaning. I have a card for the Singer Over the Bones, which is an archetype I found described in a mythic story in Clarissa Pinkola Estes' book, Women Who Run with the Wolves. This, for me, is the archetype inspiring and guiding the whole process of SoulCollage. I translate the myth for myself by imagining a person, myself, going out and over time collecting all my soul pieces, gathering them, and collaging them together in a beautiful form. And then I sing, and the netter archetype sings through me to bring the pieces collected into a new life. We sing together in the readings we do with the cards. Again, the metaphor of a pattern helps. A pattern may always be known as, say, a coat pattern. But every time it particularizes in form, it uses new materials and various sizes. So it's quite different than before, but still recognizable as a coat. You may intentionally include several cards in your deck for an especially powerful archetype, or it may happen simply because you keep choosing images and creating cards that turn out to carry this same archetypal energy. For example, I have 2 light bearer cards, and I have 3 fool cards so far, a feminine fool, a dancing fool who is male, and an old fool, also male. I didn't set out to have more than one for an archetype, but those images came up and demanded to be chosen and put into cards. I have said again and again, let your hearts lead, starting with images, and along with images, imagination and intuition. These 3 are the best bridges to cross over into our soul's depths. First into our personal unconscious, but then also into our archetypal depths, into those patterns of the world's soul in which we are each embedded, that are like maps for us, and that pull us along, insisting that we become all that we can be. For the council cards, we are drawn to images that help us put a face on our attending archetypes. We ask their names and we approach them with openness, with respect, and often with ritual. We may ask them who they are in our story and what they want. We may ask them what they are here to give us. We may ask for directions. And if their shadow is showing, we may ask about that and see if there is something they might want us to work on, to change, so as to achieve more balance. Above all, we pay attention. We stay awake. When we become conscious of their activity in our lives, we will hopefully become co-creators with them. These counsel netters give direction, suggest meaning, and can imbue us with vitality, with hope and passion. They will transform, enchant, and also challenge us. We cannot be without being in them, embedded in these eternal patterns. And they influence more than just humans. They are patterns which imprint all of matter, all of nature, all that exists. The archetypes are part of the world soul, the anima mundi. This world soul is a manifestation from the source, and it exists both around and within all else that is. It is around and inside you. Over your lifetime, your archetypes may change, and you will need to make new counsel cards and perhaps retire some to a special retirement box where you can retrieve them if necessary.